Good morning, class 2. Children, today we will start a new chapter, that is chapter number 9, File Management and Introduction. Chapter number 7 and 8 we will do later on because they are related to each other. They will be explaining paint application. So we have taken up File Management and Introduction. Let's see, though the name sounds a bit difficult, tedious, but the chapter will be not that difficult. Okay, so let's start it. Let's see what is there in the chapter. In this lesson or in this chapter, we will learn about concept of saving, means what is the meaning of saving, file management and purpose of saving, why we need to save our work. Let's see and let's start the chapter. Introduction. The process of writing data to a storage medium such as a floppy disk, CDR, USB flash drive or hard drive is called saving. The save option is found in almost all programs, commonly under the File drop-down menu or through an icon. When clicking the save option, the file will be saved as its previous name. However, if the file is new, the program will ask the user to name the file and where to save the file. So, what is the meaning of saving when we are writing our data to a storage medium, children? And why we need to save our data to a storage medium? Because the memory of computer is temporary, means the things that are stored on the computer when we are working on it is for the temporary use. They cannot be used for longer period. So if we want to use, and most of the time we want to use that information later on, so what we have to do, we need to save it somewhere. Okay, just like if your mother has prepared a dish and it will last for a particular period of time, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, otherwise it will go, it will be not in proper condition. So for saving it, what your mama does, she keeps that dish in the refrigerator. Same way, here we are saving our work in any particular storage device. It can be inside the computer system, somewhere inside the computer system, like hard drive, or it can be outside, means we can take it from one place to another also, like in case of CD we do. Then a USB flash drive, or we call it commonly pen drive, in that we save our work and we take it to different places. Floppy disk were being used when your mama or I was in school. At that time floppy was being used and it was a square color device, a square device of plastic. Okay, so it was not very portable, and though it was portable, but we need to be careful with it. But now since we have pen drive with us, it is very easy to carry it. Okay, so the process of writing data, means from computer system to a storage medium, is called saving. And you can find save option in the file drop down menu, or you can see the picture or the icon of it also in the command bar. Fine. And when we use this option, only then our work will be saved. Otherwise, if we are working on an application, suppose we are writing anything, or we are drawing anything, at that time it will not be saved unless and until we are clicking on the save option. Fine. Now, when clicking the save option, the file will be saved at its previous name. Means when we are clicking on the save option or its picture, the file will be saved under the name which we have given, if we have given. And when do we give the name? However, if the file is new, the program will ask the user to name the file and where to save the file. Means when we are saving our file for the first time, it will ask the name for the file. Okay, what name we want to give it to the file and where we want to save it. Means if we want to save it in the computer, then also we need to specify where we want to save it. And if we want to save it to some other drive, then also we need to specify where we want it to be saved. Okay, so two things we have to specify to the computer when we want to save the our file. First is its name and second is its place. Now, the concept of saving. When you are working in a program, your file will be lost if you do not save it. For example, if you are writing a book and power to your computer is lost or the computer crashes, anything that was typed, written, that was not saved is lost. So it is essential to save the file at regular intervals. As I explained you, when you are working with the computer and you are not saving your work, what will happen? As soon as the computer will shut down, due to maybe because you have shut down or maybe because of power failure, or if some problem will arise, maybe you close the application accidentally, so what will happen? All the data will be lost. And just imagine, like here it has given the example of writing a book. Writing a book means not just 4 or 5 pages or 10 pages, means hundreds of pages. So suppose you have done some work, or maybe just imagine you are drawing and you are almost about to finish the drawing, but you have not saved it, and there is a power failure. So what will happen? You will not be able to restore that drawing. So what you have to do, when you have created a file, before creating like when you are creating it, or after some time, please save the file so that the changes are being saved. And after that, whenever you are making any changes, or suppose you are working, let's say you are working continuously for 2 hours, so after every 15 minutes or 10 minutes you can save your work, so that if some problem arises, the data is not lost accidentally. Okay, so it is very very important to remember that whatever work you are doing, or wherever you are doing your work in computer, whenever you are doing your work in computer, you maintain this habit of saving the work. Okay, otherwise your work will be lost and you will be in problem. Okay, so now we shall do the chapter till here only today, and we will pick up this chapter in the next week, in the next period now. Okay, till then please do read it and try to understand, and even you can try to do it. Means if you have system at home, you can make a file, you can create a drawing, or you can write something and do not save it, and just see what will happen if you close the application or simply shut down the system. You will see that the data will be lost. Okay, so practically also you can do it. Okay, bye bye, take care children.